Thank you for stopping through. Please like, share, subscribe. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Aries, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You can find my information in the description box. I'm on other platforms too. You can get that there. Remember, these messages could be vice versa. This could be for the cross watcher. These are energies for April. These are love energies for April. So here we go, Aries. Let's go. It's saying to stay optimistic about your love life, and right now you may be flirting with somebody. But it doesn't look like it's the person that you're with, is what I'm getting from these cards. There's somebody that you have in mind that's thinking about you too, that you may be flirting with. Somebody that you want to offer something to, is what I just heard. Let's see. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. These are love quickies for the first 2 weeks of April. We're going to see the energies coming in. Señor Dios mío. What do Aries need to know? Right now, you're in a situation where you're like the head of the household, and this is not the place that you want to be at this time. You see prosperity with somebody else. You see living and celebrating and enjoying life with somebody else. So this tells me that you're with somebody that you don't really want to be with at this time. And the energies that are coming in is something of you kind of looking in the mirror, trying to figure out where it is you want to be, and finally making this decision. Some of you may think that the person that you're flirting with isn't so optimistic about you. So you may want to stay, it's telling you to stay optimistic about the situation. I don't really condone third parties. You'll never hear me do that on this platform. That's not what I do. I believe you close a cycle first, and then you start a new cycle. You can't help when you meet somebody and what feelings are sparked. But typically, if you're with somebody, you should close that out. And it's no judgment. It's just there's rules and karma, you know what I'm saying, and how you move in life. Anyway, back to the read. I'm feeling good about this other person, though, that you, that makes you happy. It's like this person puts a smile on your face. Some of you may have feel like you've chosen wrong in the past. God, it's hot today. Let's see. The situation that you're currently in could be very codependent. The situation that you're trying to get into is somebody that you believe is love, real love. You're the magician in this situation, so you need to release whatever codependencies you currently have in order to bring in this Two of Cups with a possible fire sign like you. This person that you're dealing with is very intuitive, though. They know when something is wrong with you and when something isn't. There's a need for you to balance out your mind and your heart. The scares will be the scares. So you guys may be scared to balance the situation out, to maybe move out of the current situation that you're in. But somebody's really praying and wishing on a star in regards to the situation that you're dealing with. Let's see what energies are coming in for Aquarius. First 2 weeks of April. Love messages. Whoa, that flew out. The situation that you're currently in is asking you, you gotta balance out your mind. You feel defeated in this situation. You don't want to be here. You feel left out in the cold. If you're with somebody right now, you're in a space where you guys are separated. You know what I'm saying? And you feel alone. And you're done and depleted. It's telling you to balance your mind and your heart in this situation. There's a need for balance. You're holding back in how you really feel in the current situation, and there's also a small offer that you want to give to somebody that makes you feel like the King of Pentacles. This person you're thinking about, there's an even give and take. It's equal reciprocity here. At least this is what you're thinking, or this is what this person is thinking. You're waiting for your ships to come in, and you want something stable with this person. You want to be able to enjoy life with this person. The karmic wheel is turning in this situation, and here you go, the Emperor. There's a need for you to make a decision so this new relationship can evolve, but you need to close the cycle out first, is what I'm seeing. This is causing you some internal conflict as well. Look at this. You got the Five of Wands, and then you have the Two of Swords and the Knight of Wands, which can represent you or the other person. Let's see what you got going on, Aries. Let's see. It's asking you to release the ex, though, in this situation. Take the lead. Do what you got to do to make things happen. This is your season. Happy birthday, by the way. There's a need for you to be honest, you see. I just said release your ex. You got to be honest with yourself before you could be honest with anybody else. I mean, if you love yourself and you love another person aside from the person that you're with, then it's time to break free from that. I just said time to break free, and what's it say? Move on. If you're by yourself, there's a need for you to release the ex that you're emotionally or energetically attached to, or they need to release you. Listen, you're destined to move on from this situation. This situation makes you feel like you've lost something. But you're destined to move away from this. There's a need for you to be truthful with yourself in this situation, though. Your heart chakra's closed in the current situation that you're in. If you're single and anybody is trying to come in, remember, hurt people hurt people. You need to let go of the energy of your ex and heal from that first before you move forward in another situation. Listen, I wish I could make this up. I just said heal. This saying solitude. This says rest and rejuvenate. And this is you again. So you're the person that needs to heal in this situation, Aries. Let's see. Some of you guys may feel like somebody has a spell of some sort on you, but they're saying that you have the spiritual sprint to be able to break this emotional loss, this closed heart that you've been feeling for some time. There's a need for you to break free. You got to move on. That's what I'm going to name this, is break free. I think that's pretty good. Let's see what the angels have to say for you. What is the guidance you can give Aries in the next 2 weeks? Dios mío, San Miguel, in regards to love, first 2 weeks of April. I feel like this is like the same story over and over again with you guys, you know? I just pulled that card out of this deck, and that was the King of Swords. I don't know how I did that, because anyway. There's somebody that you want to connect with, that you're trying to manifest. This is telling you that you need to go within and find yourself first. Just like I said, you can't love anybody the right way without loving yourself first. Remember, hurt people hurt people. You're protected in this situation if any magic has ever been done, even though you're feeling at some type of emotional loss. But there's a need for you to create real boundaries. You know, if you're living with somebody and you're sleeping in another room, those are not real boundaries. Separating is a real boundary, and moving on from each other. I told you guys that you need to heal. This story seems to be repetitive. I mean, you need to use the energy in your benefit, because we're in your season right now. So this is probably good to do this now, is what I'm hearing. I'm going to pull another deck, which I wasn't going to do that before, but I'm going to. Let's see what else they got to say for you. San Miguel Arcángel. I told you it's a situation that you're already in. You're connected to somebody at this time. You need to let that go. I told you you're connected to somebody. It's a contract and attachment. That's what you need to let go. That's what they're saying. It's time to let that go. What happens after they let that go? These two want to come out. A storm, a shit storm is going to happen. But then the door to romance opens up for whoever it is that you're thinking about. I said this in the beginning, and I'm not going to, I'm not one, it's not judgment. But when you have to close out a cycle first in order for you to start something new. Remember, hurt people hurt people. You know what I mean? So you need to break free if you're in a current situation, or break free from old energy to start newness. I mean, you could be with somebody and something could have happened that put your relationship in turmoil. Even in that situation, you have to break free from the energy that's put your relationship in turmoil. Heal from that so you can move forward and this new door to romance can open. That's what I got for you, Aries, is telling you to be strong in this situation. You got that. Maintain balance. Later, have a good one.